Hmm. Story or no story? I want to reflect on, yeah, it's kind of self-reflective video, um, where I want to also encourage you to maybe share how you feel. Um, I remember the time, which was like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Actually, it was exactly at the beginning of Corona, the virus, where when we had our first quarantine, and I remember this feeling of complete freedom. Everything stopped. Everybody had to stop, and I felt such like bliss. Um, like no more rush, no more yeah, no more striving, no more like building up, creating something, and it completely put me into some kind of a flow. Um, on the first quarantine, I was squatting in one alternative place in Kran, and I just immersed myself in creation, and there was like such an absence of time, an absence of trying to reach something like um, and I didn't have to be anything. Everything that was coming out from me was just coming out from me. And I was listening to one video yesterday where a guy shockingly had very similar experience, very similar feelings at the same time, and he came to few conclusions about our spiritual path and personal growth and manifestation and all these countless tools that we are now using to kind of cope with the feelings and to reach our higher potential. And most of it is coming still from a person, from identity, from me, Clement, trying to reach something, trying to become something, trying to let go of something, trying to surrender to something. And he said, and that's very familiar to me because I especially experienced it in this time, 2020, which he said, like, try to feel your hand and feel the hand. Feel your fingers connecting with other fingers. And now try to feel the one that is feeling the hand. And then he said, then you're like, aha, it's in the mind, it's in the head, or it's in the heart. And who is feeling the one that's feeling in the heart? And we can travel and travel and travel, and we come to the point where only what's left is us. But it's undefinable. It doesn't have a story. It are not the feelings that this is feeling are not their feelings, my feelings, but they are just feelings. And immediately we come to complete acceptance of those feelings. There is no need to do anything with them, to change them, to try to accept them, to go on a course of healing my trauma, because the trauma disappears in this moment where you are just observer. And I found well, that's when the problem came. When I figure out that space within me, I started to say, this is it. This is the path. And again, I'm on the path. And actually, there is no path. And now I'm kind of like confused, because all around me I see that we need to find our purpose, we need to follow our guides, we need to follow our intuition and ascend and transform and grow. Well, like evolution and growth are basic principles of the universe, so we are always growing and always evolving. And there comes the illusion that I'm growing from here somewhere, and that I'm manifesting something in the future, and this actually again separates us from this moment, from acceptance of the moment now, and we are moving somewhere. It's far away, we need to reach it, and then the suffering comes. When will I reach it? Anticipation comes. So yeah, I'm kind of confused, because as much as we want to accept the pain and all these parts of us that are uncomfortable, we are making a very long race towards that. And again, we are incorporating our Western approaches, ambition, success, dissatisfaction with who we are. And it's again like from this moment of complete acceptance, of being okay with everything, and moving from there in the unknown place, we are creating this big story of somebody becoming something, and I'm reaching this higher potential. And something within me is like, and the other part of me is like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Now this time for real. I'm gonna work with my insecurities. I'm gonna work with my blockages, and I'm gonna reach this perfection. There's I see a contradiction here. Contradiction when we are talking about accepting everything as it is, and then on the other hand trying to reach something and feeling all kinds of uncomfortable feelings on that process, which are not necessary when we move into the observer. And so yeah, I was 4 years ago I was in this kind of feeling, It was fucking blissful. And then when I got a baby, my daughter, all these programs, boom, 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 started to coming in, which I wasn't even aware that they are within me. I guess I just picked them like from society, from the again this pressure that I need to become something, that I need to earn money, that I need to be financially stable, that I need to be a good father, and what is a good father, and all these unanswered questions, and reading books and trying to realize where did I fuck up and did why did it stop? Why did I get this? The universe, please tell me, why did I get this? And then like finding reasons to ground me, which is true, to make me more responsible. But again, from this space of like being like untangible something, fluid like water, adaptable, I started to create this, like, this is me now. And I was this, and I fucked up a little bit, I went to illusions, and now I'm like walking again, and building my responsibility, and building this and this and this. Again, it's a big story, again, it's like a big burden in the chest. And it just depends how much you input in your mind and how much you reprogram. And again, it's a lot of work that just taking you from actually this. When you are like, when you're just the presence, and you just breathe, and you just walk, and growth is happening by itself. The less you think about it, the less you try to control it, the less you plan the steps forward and things to let go, and all this big bag we carry, the harder it becomes. So yeah, so I kinda feel the same as the guy in the video, that I lost something, and there's a big pressure around in the society. Well, I create this pressure for some reasons, because I want to connect with people, and now we are connecting in these ways in the conscious community, let's say. What are you working on? What are you letting go? We are sharing our own struggles, and again, or on the other hand, we are dreaming, and we are sharing all these practices and approaches that can help us reach the state where we are okay. But that state is here all the time, we don't need to do anything. And yeah, today I'm just confused. And from that confusion, I can do two things. I can start finding solutions, digging within me. Why am I confused again? When will this stop? Why am I like this? Maybe I have ADHD, maybe I have uh, fear of commitment, maybe I completely am going the wrong way, and like starts talking and talking and talking. But this is not me. This is the ego, the part of the ego that always wants to be in the comfort of certainty, wants to know, because uncertainty is death for the ego. And it's just, yeah. Yeah. And actually that uncertainty is just a little face when we let it be untouched, unchanged. Yeah. I encourage you to look within and see where you're going and what you're thinking about you, and then think about who is thinking about you, um, and see where that takes you, because we are always here. There is always now. There is no need to search for how to get in the now.